dog's eye hair is growing and starting to block their vision. I'm going to show you real quick how to handle that. Obviously your dog will have hair that might be covering their eyes a little bit. I have hers long enough to go up in a top knot. If your dog hair is long, if your dog's hair is that long as well, you can do the same. But really what you want to do is cradle your dog's head like this. Begin by petting them and getting them used to you getting near their face. I like to put my thumb under their chin and then my other hand right over here on their forehead. And before I cut, I kind of get close like this so they're not afraid. If they pull away, I just pull them back, say right here, okay, good, good, stay. And then I just gently close their eye. And I come in right here, making sure I'm not getting any skin fold, so I'm not getting all the way close. I just come in at an angle here and just be very careful and patient and just trim away that hair. You can either pull it out with your fingers or you can get in here with a comb and comb upward. Again, I can close her little eye, put my finger there. I'm just trying, look how patient she is. I know that's scary, right? Getting that close to their eye. It is, but see, now she can see out, even if it doesn't look perfect. She's very good. She's a very good girl. I know. Even if it doesn't look perfect, she can see, and that's what's important. Or if you choose to use a clipper, I'll show you the clipper on the other side. The safest blade to use right here is a 10 blade, if you have a clipper with a removable blade. And then some people have these little pocket type trimmers, smaller trimmers, and it has a 10 setting on it as well. Some people find it safer to use the shorter setting, so whatever your preference, but I'm going to recommend to people to use a 10 if they're newer to this. So I'll show you, same idea. I'm cradling her head, and I'm putting my finger right here near the eye, petting before I trim. And I'm just getting right here in the corner, just in front of the eye, not all the way back against it, just above the nose and the corner of the eye. And that removes the hair that is blocking her vision. Good girl, Emmy. Good girl. And then I can come in and do the same thing, cradling her head. Just get here right on top of her nose. And it doesn't need to be perfect. There, that is actually good enough. That is good enough. I'm going to go in with a pro setting and clean it out real quick, and then I'll show you how to trim a sanitary. And I would not recommend doing it like this unless you are, I'm using a 40 blade here, and she is very good and used to this, and so am I. So we can trim it even more. But the way we had her before was perfectly fine. Or if all you have is your thinning shears and you're just slightly getting in here, you don't have to open up wide like this, just a little bit so you can grab that hair. Keep your hand on her so you can feel her move. You can use this to guide her head. You don't want to grip a beard and fight them. That is not nice, but you can definitely keep your hand down here and feel and guide them. So right now she's kind of pulling away right here. There's a little tangle. And I can just put gentle pressure to say, this way, good girl, good girl. I'm just going to brush that out. Here's short. And if you're brushing out around her face, same thing. You can cradle her head and go ahead and just hold the hair if you can. And work out, starting at the end of the mat and work towards her skin. Just little tiny strokes. Same thing, she's wiggling, but I can put my hand behind her ear here. You can feel where you can kind of, you're not gripping, but you're putting a little pressure there to try to prevent them from just fighting and getting away from you. Good girl, and lots of praise. Good, I know. That must be a little sensitive spot there, Pumpkin. There we go, good job. And then, you know, don't just fight. Once I saw her wiggling, I want to stop, and if I didn't get it, I can come back and do the rest in a minute. But here we go, there's those pretty eyes. And let me show you her sanitary. She's in the middle of a haircut right now. So yay, let's look at a dog's butthole. And and you want to locate where you're going to trim. And same thing, this is a sensitive area, but if we don't trim it up, there's a possibility that that feces can get stuck here. So it's actually very important while she grows hair everywhere, while your dog does, that we do trim this area to keep them clean and sanitary. So again, with your 10 blade, You want to locate where you're going to be trimming, and you're just ever going to so gently lift the tail. Some dogs are sensitive and they might try to pinch it down or turn around. Have a second person talk to your dog, praise them. I mean, we're near a vulnerable place with them. And anyway, so what you want to do, what I do is once I've located where we're at, I want to come down just below the anus and trim upward. Good girl, Emmy. And I'm not even touching the skin. I'm just lightly going on top of it. And if this is the best you can do, and now we can visually see her bottom there, that's fine. And ideally we would like to trim it away so that when she goes to the bathroom, it can't get caught up in her hair. So trim a little bit more down there, and then I just brush around, make sure we got all the hair we can get, and there we go. She has a sanitary trim, and she can now go poo-poo without getting all gross and dirty, which would also be bad for her health and hygiene. So there you have it. Emmy is going to finish her haircut now, and she can see and poop in a sanitary way. All right. Try not to laugh at me. That's good.
I'll start cracking myself up. She said sanitary. Well, you're sandy panty.
You should have said fanny panty.